Greetings, Casas Adobes, and you're probably wondering why I'm all kingly. Well, it is El Día de los Reyes Magos, or the Fiesta de los Reyes Magos, which is Three Kings Day. And so it's Epiphany. And so we are a little bit early. It is January 2nd, but normally we celebrate on the 6th, but it's a Sunday closest to Three Kings Day, and so we are celebrating it and learning about it because it's really interesting story. Now we are going to switch to the Gospel of Matthew this Sunday, and we will be talking about some strangers who show up in the city and city of Jerusalem, and everybody's like, "Who are these people?" Because they're very exotic. But you know what? Got some bad news. They're not kings. They're not kings. Over the years, um, they've gotten turned into kings because there are some other scriptures about that nations will be drawn and that kings will come and bow before you. And so people said, "Oh yeah, well these are kings, but they're not. They're called magi." And magi is the same word that gives us magic, magician, and they are sort of Persian priests, Zoroastrian priests, and I'll tell you, back in the time that the Gospels were written, they didn't have a good reputation. They were sort of seen as sort of tricky people, tricksters, shady people, scam artists. We're just trying to flash things around and make false prophecies, and they really weren't thought of as good, reliable people. But you know what? The amazing thing and what I love about this story is that they see a sign and they're curious. They're curious and they want to learn more. And so they put themselves out there, they open themselves up to be changed because they want to see for themselves what's going on. And so they travel to Jerusalem and they think that they're going to find somebody who knows what's going on. King Herod, you would think King Herod would know what's going on. Clueless, clueless, clueless. And so King Herod then becomes the trickster because he tries to trick them and says, "Oh yeah, well, tell me when you find him, and I'll come too." And so he thinks he's being real clever, but he's not. And so what I love about this story is that strangers, people who are also thought of as not so good people, and they're elevated to the role of kings in our stories today. But but they're not. They are outsiders, and you know what? The story says because of Herod, they go home a different way. And I like the little play on words because not only are they going to go home traveling a different route, so they put in Google search and they take the other route, they are changed. They're changed inside because they are open, they are curious, they are willing to experience God's fullness, and they see the baby and are changed, and they leave gifts. Now, they're probably symbolic gifts, but they leave gifts behind. And so we will be talking more about this in Funday School. We will have a little fiesta. I am hopefully planning a live fiesta coming up in the next week or so. So keep your eyes out for that on email. All right. So with that said, I want you to be well, be safe, of course, be a blessing, and live kingly or queenly, live royally as you search out for God's way in the world, and just be a blessing in all things. So, all right, see you then. Peace.